time, what was it like for you, a woman exceeding the glass ceiling in the media industry?
It's quite a trip to go back 30 years.
Yes.
But I think I've been very lucky in that the bosses that I've had have always empowered me.
Yes.
They haven't looked at me as a woman. They have given me the job to do and expected me to do it.
Yes.
And, it was a huge challenge. And I think having that backing, having people who back you was very instrumental, both when I was in print, before I moved to KTN, and then when I moved to KTN. Extraordinary bosses who were also willing to take risks. You asked about the time, like you say, very delicate time. We were moving from a period of, dictatorship, essentially. We had an extremely forceful president in Daniel Arap Moi, and basically emerging from a time when there was it brooked no questions. Whether you talk about the previous Kenyatta era, whether you talk about the ensuing Daniel Arap Moi era, which is where I began to work, really, So you talk about a time of a lot of detentions without trial. You talk of a time of a lot of, interference with businesses, interference with television, control of television. We were breaking the mold from patterns where the president was everything, was the top of the news, was the end of the news, was the middle of the news. We were trying to really just come to a place where we were talking, we could speak to what's important for people.
Yes.
And, of course, it was risky, but like I said, I was empowered to go with what I know is right, in my judgment, of course. Right is different for different people.
Exactly. There are no gray areas.
Yes, but I didn't have to think 3 times about what was most important.
Yes.
I did have to think about the sensitivities. There were so many business interests. There were so many powerful men, mostly men, calling the newsroom. They don't tell you who they are. They're asking you for your boss. Why did you put on a story? Those kind of questions, So, and then don't forget, we had a very forceful special branch 2 floors above us, who were always checking on us during the day. You step wrong. They're all my friends now, The times have changed. But at that particular point, you had to be cautious about how you angle the story, what stories you cover, and who you send to